Hey guys, JH. Welcome to the practice tee. Well, we've still got the wind and it's still pretty cold. But I'm going to basically concentrate on down the line, guys, for a few days, because it basically lets you see, well, it absolutely lets you see more of the plane of the golf swing, which is what we're endeavouring to show all the time. It's 12:45 to Sydney. Okay guys, so following on from yesterday, how do we get this swing activated and mechanically processed? Okay, it is a deliberate action, guys. It's this pushing down of both hands around the body, and an emphasis really very much on the shoulder moving this way as opposed to that way. It's basically turning in a barrel, and very much complementary to our gatepost type action. Now, I think probably from a mental application point of view, it's actually quite easy to push the club this way. Pushing it that way, okay, that's very low, and I don't do that in the golf swing, but that's my feeling. That's what I feel like, and I achieve probably this here, but I feel that. I never feel any of that, which I keep saying ad nauseum, but I never feel any up. I only feel down. I feel down in the backswing, and I feel down in the through swing. Now, what will help you in the downswing is that once we've got into here in the backswing and we've coiled up where we want to be, from there you can basically fire your whole lead trail side, or if you're right-hander, your right side, as hard as you like. I mean, as hard as you like, because the hands are so low in the golf swing, you've got no chance of the trail shoulder forcing the club outside the line on the downswing through the rotation of your body. It won't do that, guys, because it's not coming from here. It's not coming from up here, and it's not, flying out like that. It's in here, and very hard to force it out there. So today I'm going to concentrate on firing the whole right side. I'll get it here, and then here, and from the top of the swing, I'm just going to fire the pivot like that. That's really slamming the gate. Look at that. Bam! That's really slamming the gate. Wow. That's really slamming the gate. It's very windy today, guys. Hard right to left wind here. So I'm going to, and guys, a lot of, even guys on my general roster been saying to me that I practice so much with the long irons. I've done that my whole life, guys. I just find that if I can get, good ball flight with the long irons, everything else is a piece of cake. And I've done that my whole life. Even in the old days when I first started playing, when we had the really tough clubs to play with, the old one-iron blades, I mean, I could hit those great because I hit them a lot. Most long iron players are not good long iron players because they don't practice with them very much. I practice with them a lot, and today, because it's windy, I'm going to use my 3 iron. Guys, I was saying on that tape video yesterday when I was hitting those 3 woods down there out past the Ford Fairlane. Ford Fairlane was only at about 175 out there from where we were hitting up there. But, you know, those 3 woods were flying at by my 35, sometimes 40. So, you know, we were getting, you know, 210 and then run out to the fence, which is down there at about 235, 240 or 245. If I, you know, when I had that little strong power draw on it, it ran down to the fence. Now on the golf course, I mean, I certainly don't hit 240 3 woods on the golf. I might, you know, on the fairways are hard, that type of stuff, but most of the time it's, you know, probably, you know, 220 carry, 215, 220 carry, and then I'll run it out a little bit. I'm an old dude, guys, I can't hit it that far. But the crazy thing is, back in the old days when I first started playing with the wooden golf clubs, you know, like 40 years ago, I didn't start playing when I was 35 or 34. I mean, I used to hit 3 wood back then with the old wooden clubs, about 235 yards. That's what we hit it, 235, and hit the drive about 265 yards. That's what we did in those days. And I'm basically hitting the same today as I did back then, so technology's there's got a lot going for it. Okay guys, now we'll try some angles here. So we're going to force the hands down. And what I'm finding is that with this force down action, my grip pressure is a lot higher than it normally is. It doesn't seem to hurt me. I mean, I practice out along grass a lot with the long iron, so you need a little bit firmer grip. But I'm finding my grip pressure, where it's normally a 1 or a 2, it's probably a 4 or a 5 at the moment, because I'm pushing down, so I'm getting a lot of tension in my hands. Okay, we'll go out towards the old Ford Fairlane. And guys, I'm going to fire the right side, or the trail side, as hard as I can as a pivot fire. Now you should be able to see some ball flight today, guys, with the blue sky there. And I'm very much concentrating on that little bit I had in the JH walk around tape yesterday. I'm trying to really almost get a pause in my backswing. I don't think I'll ever get a pause, but I'm endeavouring to. And I hit a couple of shots when we got off camera yesterday with a full pause, and they were just rocketing. The wind is very strong here, guys, so you might see a little bit of right to left because the wind is right to left. And guys, I don't practice with my spikes at all. And as a matter of fact, when I play, as infrequently as I play, I actually wear just my, you know, flat-soled, no spike sneakers, high-top sneakers. But it does have a downside. When the grass is a little bit slippery like this here, I mean, because I'm trying to drive, I actually just slipped a little bit then, and I just pulled that a little bit. Not much. But that's only because the feet just lose a bit of pressure. So there is a bit of a downside. If the grass is long or wet, then you really do need some form of spikes. At a couple of different angles. I've just got an automatic mechanism, guys, I keep saying. As soon as I walk back here, I always pick another target. This time we'll rip it straight at the old Ford Fairlane. I really work on the, I just want to show you the lowness of the backswing plane. Hit this one a bit to the right. Hit this one between that. See these two the 3 little fence posts here? I'll hit it between the outside one and the middle one. Like that. And guys, because I'm hitting into this crosshead wind, the natural feeling in the body is to hit little sort of, you know, like semi knockdown shots, because the wind is pretty strong. I'll hit this one really hard and flat. Like that. And people say, how do you hit it hard and flat like that? Guys, it's all about feel. You know, and you can't, it's very hard to teach feel, but I just feel that when I want to hit it flat, you know, I'm leaning on the ball. I'm leaning here. I'm getting in front of it. It's a hard thing to teach that. Right, now hit this one. Push it down really hard. I'm really stiff today, guys. It's very cold and I really do a good job of pushing the club down. Really try and swing super flat. Because I'm concentrating so much on swinging, you know, what I would term super flat, I'm not making much of a turn. But I'll try and incorporate the turn with the flat plane. Hit this one straight at the car. It's probably 30 k's right to left this wind, guys, so it's gonna move the ball a little bit, but it's starting on the target, but the wind's just taking it across a bit. Yeah, they're always going to have that right to left orientation with this wind. See if I can fade one back into it. Yeah. Woo. That was sort of like a hold off push fade. Not the shot to hit into the wind because it has too much height on it. It was a really strong shot, but just way too much height, and with that little bit of, little cutty type spin, it's not conducive to hitting a really powerful shot. Okay, last one on this angle. Hit a couple this way. It's good here because I'm hitting straight into this wind. Really good. And it's amazing. It's the end of the wind. The ball doesn't move a yard. Tell you what, this long grass sorts you out with a long iron, guys. Yeah, it's interesting that, it's dead. They're dead shot. Those other ones all had that right to left on them, on that angle down there, but into the wind they just don't move. See if I can really get the pause. Ooh, it was close. It was close. Yeah, it's not a pause, but it's certainly slower than I normally swing, no question. Okay, hitting a lot of shots, guys, because I just want you to see the process. Well, let's see if I can get it up to past the stump. I've been landing in front of the stump, which into the wind's about, it's pretty strong, the wind's about 175 metres, which is 187 yards into the wind. See if I can get it past it. Have to pause. I just landed probably a couple of yards on the other ones. Be a long shot to hit it over that today, to carry it sort of 185 into the wind. Ooh, that's a chance, but I really went after that. You can see I got off balance a bit, but I hit that hard. That's about as out of control as I get, guys. That felt like it was really really hard hit. Just trying to do this quite a few shots, guys, because I want to look at this myself, because I'm trying to gauge my feeling. I know what I'm feeling, and I just want to know what I'm actually achieving in terms of the amount of flatness in the golf swing. Okay, I'll dig this one out here. That's an interesting shot. I hit sort of a really hard sort of corkscrew draw. Really nice looking shot, but I normally don't hit those. And what I felt then, guys, is I'm not having much transfer at all off that left leg. I can actually feel my left leg actually just doing this. So it gives me a different feeling. So clearly my weight is going in different directions. No question about that. It's quite a funny feeling. Oh, that's a bullet. Oh, that's flown it. It's gone straight over it. Oh, that was strong. Different flight there. A little bit of grass on the face of the club, but then you get that shooter. But that's really strong. Wow. Oh, that's gone way by. That's up near the tree. Oh, that's carried it by 20. That's silly, isn't it? Sometimes you get the contact and you go, where did that come from? Where did that come from? No idea. Okay, this is tough. This is really out of the crabgrass. That's what I got to do, guys. That right there. See, that's miles up there. Absolute miles. Might hit a couple this way now that I've got the transfer working a bit. I mean that was really a strong golf shot, that one. This grass is just this will be interesting. I'll really hit this one with the same feeling I had on that last one. See, no movement on that at all, guys. That is so strong, it just holds its line into that wind. Absolutely no movement. Zero. That's really surprising. But there's a bit of hit down on this because I'm trying to hit it out of the crabgrass. That's absolute blueprint of the other one. See, no movement on that at all, none. A little bit more shoulder turn now, see, I was really quite tight on those early shots. Now I'm flowing a bit, that's beautiful. And we got rid of that turnover. That's more like my standard shot. The wind is a little bit stronger, but that's surprising that the ball is holding its line better into that stronger wind. It's really surprising. Oh, guys, I'll put this in that's a horrible lie. That's actually down in a little cup. See if I can blow it out with this 3-iron. I like to do this sometimes because you really got to get down after the golf ball. I went after it, so I just pulled it a little bit. But that's good. You know, it hit the long irons out of the tough lie. You really had to go down after that. And it was in a cuppy lie downhill, which was tough. Okay guys, don't know what any of that looks like, but again, it's just trying to reinforce what we're trying to do here. I'll just do one face on and I'll really try and I'll just hit my hybrid up there, my 14-degree hybrid. I'll put it right down in the rough here and just dig it out. Wow, that's gone 3-wood distance. Because a bit of grass between the face. That's what these things are good for, guys. You know, like 30 years ago you couldn't have done this. You couldn't have got balls out of that grass with any type of iron. This just goes straight through it. It's just such a good shot, that. Just hit a couple more here. It's a nice feeling, and it's good to hit this out of the deep rough here. It's underground. Really went down after that. Not moving. Okay guys, have a look at that. I'm going to hit some drivers down range, so but I'll do that on the next video.